Okay, Chris, ka ina le nu. How would you say your upbringing in Hawaii and later California shape your present outlook on life?
Well, I don't remember much when I was in Hawaii. You see, my parents were never really around. And when we moved to Compton, well, it was with my aunt and uncle because my parents died in that tragic outrigger canoe accident. Growing up in Compton was very different for me because my aunt and uncle were how do you say, African American. And Compton, it was very different than the streets of Kaimaki, which I had known to love. And I was harassed a lot as a kid because I had an appreciation for all things natural and beautiful. Because I played the ukulele and I enjoyed the sweet sounds of a chirping bird, whereas my peers enjoyed the sweet sound of a chirping block. And there was lots of violence around me all the time. The only violence I ever saw back home in the islands was when my neighbor, Hinawa, and his wife, Lil, they had a luau, and the Yakuza showed up.
So, would you attribute your personal and philosophical outlooks on life now to your childhood?
No, I wouldn't actually at all, because I don't feel as though my music, although I haven't made any in the last many years, it's not violent. It's very peaceful. I mean, if you look back at my album, Bark the Banyan Tree, back in '93, and if you look at the opening track, which is My Kind of Girl, it's very instrumental and the percussion is not overbearing at all. If I wanted to be violent like my childhood, I would have had a timpani, but instead I had a snare.
Oh, very, very nice. And if you could, would you change anything about your childhood and those tragic circumstances that you were brought up in?
Well, the outrigger canoe was oh God.
It's okay, man. Pull through.
I asked Mom to take me to a slide guitar show over on the North Shore, and she said no.
Shit, man. We rob the streets tonight. Fuss and fight. We don't have no respect for black brother.
Fuck, you fell off the stick.
Man, why we are afraid of every...
So Chris, was marriage ever a factor during your life?
Oh, we just said we were gonna cut.
No, I'm just have this question in there because I need like some filler questions.
Okay. Questions.
Chris, is marriage ever a factor in your life or influence any of your thoughts or feelings?
Of course, I've always wanted to find the man I could be with.
Every day we get up and we grumble. Man, every day we get up and we humble. We too soft. Time till we get up and fight. The people said that time till we fight, till we right. Time till we have a revolution.